are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles.
The Ramilia Sports Report is not filmed in front of a studio audience.
What is up, my Ramilia fans of the NFC West defending, fans of the NFC West defending champions, and first place and second seed in the NFC West. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I was going to try and come on yesterday, but it got too late, and then today I'm going to be out late again. So I just came on. It's going to be an abrupt live. I just wanted to talk about the game. The Rams should mollywop the Arizona Cardinals, and I know in the NFL anybody can beat anybody, right? So yeah, but bullshit. Not this time. We already learned our lesson with the Carolina Panthers, and we just can't. Remember, I told you, the team that can beat us is us. The only team that can beat us is us. If we have turnovers, if we don't execute, if you allow a team to have big giant plays to leads to touchdowns on fourth down, 4th and 3, and they go deep and they burn you. And then when we need to get the ball back, we play conservative. We don't even go after the quarterback up the middle or anything, and they just allow them to get the first down. And it's like I heard, I think it was JB dying by. I think it was JB that said it. We died by a million cuts, and so I think the Rams are going to win at least by 10 points, 14 points. Brissett is the starting quarterback. Tutu Atwell is a guy we're paying a lot of money to. They're taking their time with him, I guess. He's not even active for this game. They didn't take him off the IR. He did practice today, it looks like, according to reports. But my main thing is, fine, if we paid $10 million for this guy to be there for the playoffs, and he makes 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 plays, how many it's going to be in the playoffs to help us win the Super Bowl, it's worth it. So we'll just leave that to coach's discretion. We trust Sean McVay. And the other, in the means, Xavier Smith got some wheels too. He can go deep. All the other guys, Jordan Whittington. We need to get Terrence Ferguson unleashed again. He's been a little quiet the last game. Near connections, but not quite. And we need to get the 13 personnel with all the tight ends involved. We got the new tight end that we just signed with Higbee being injured. But I mean, we can actually use Puka like a tight end. Just put Xavier Smith in there, going in motion, line up Puka with in the personnel 13, and then the other 2 tight ends with Parkinson and Terrence Ferguson, Davis Allen. We have enough tight ends. So anyway, even without using them, but I expect the Rams to win this game going away. I don't think it's going to be. I think in the beginning maybe a little close. They might come out feisty. They still they have some decent players on defense, and but let's get to the injury report real quick. I'm like I said, I got to get ready for work, and I just want to come on instead of coming on really late today. And you guys that see the replay, appreciate you guys. Let's see. So here is the injury report. Safety Cam Kitchens, LP, shoulder, Omar Spates, full participant, Byron Young, LP. These guys are going to play. Devontae Adams LP. Darius Williams did not participate. Tibia and Puna Ford did not participate. A calf. These guys are most likely going to play. It would be a game time decision. Hold on one second. And then on the Arizona Cardinals, Kevin Beecham, offensive tackle, he's going to play. Look, most likely Trey Benson, running back, did not participate. He's got a knee. A knee with the running back is kind of game time decision. He's probably going to play. He got a lot of rest this whole week. We'll see. Usually when guys don't practice, though, they don't play. When they don't practice at all, looks like he's all the way through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He did not participate. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a heel, did not participate all the way. So he may not play. If they don't play, they have no chance at all if he doesn't play. But again, normally when players, but they are desperate to get a win, normally when players don't practice all week, they don't play. So we'll see with that. But the Arizona Cardinals are kind of all over the place, that franchise, unfortunately. Let's see. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, knee, again, same thing, did not participate. So all these guys may play because of the way the Arizona Cardinals have done things in the past. They're trying to win. But normally when guys don't practice the whole week, they don't play, unless they're a key guy like, say, Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay, let's see. A lot of did not participate. So a lot of guys resting. Josh Sweat, full participant. Dedrin Taylor Demerson did not participate. Same thing. Ankle didn't practice all week. LJ Collier, defensive end, did not participate. LP, he's most likely going to play. And there you go. There's the rest of their lineup. You can see it there. But like I said, it almost doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what you think. The Rams should be able to win this game going away. It should not even be a contest, really. The Rams are going to get to 10-3, and we'll be on our way. We're still favored to win the Super Bowl. Everything's looking beautiful and lovely. Let's see. All right. I do want to give you guys some graphics real quick. Again, here's the guy that we're talking about, Tutu Atwell, aka Tutu Kachu. Rams wide receiver Tutu Atwell hamstring won't come off the IR ahead of the Cardinals game. So it's kind of one of those things where we don't really need you to win this game. So just give them another week's rest. But, money is no object with this franchise. Basically the second most valuable franchise in the NFL behind the Cowboys. And, if you ever look at Rams Woodland Hills part, or the Rams Village, Woodland Hills, the training facility, state-of-the-art training facility being built, and all the surrounding buildings and headquarters for the Rams management and front office, and then you look at SoFi Stadium and all the things being built around there. Amazing. The Rams are making their Rams Village. It's going to be LA is going to be Rams World in the next couple of years as we win another Super Bowl. As we keep winning, it's a first class franchise. One of the most valuable franchises in all of sports. Period. And so it's going to be amazing. It's an amazing time now, but it's just going to get better. So I can't wait for that. There's one thing that I did want to show you guys too as well is the offensive line, the Dogs. Don't forget to vote also, guys. A lot of people don't even bother to talk about that. It's not on their forefront, but it is nice to turn on what we call now the NFL Pro Bowl. It's not like it used to be, but to see a bunch of Rams there, and especially Steve Avila, Kevin Dotson, Alaric Jackson deserves to be there too, because the guy, remember, he had blood clots and he's a warrior. But look at this here. The Rams offensive line through 12 games, according to True Media, first in penalties per game, 4.3. That's tops in the league, meaning we don't have a lot of penalties. Second in sacks allowed, 12. I don't know if that's good. I think it's least the second in sacks allowed. Tied for third in hurries allowed. 90. Fourth in pressures allowed, 132. So it looks to me, let's see, penalties is great. Second in sacks allowed, 12. Is that a lot? I guess so, maybe. So these last ones aren't that great. But I'm talking about as a unit. There's been guys that have been hurt. We've had to replace. Look at Rob Havenstein. Isn't there? Havenstein wasn't there. Wasn't there. This last game, guys are filling in. But my main thing is when it comes to the offensive line is for the most part when they are healthy, they've been playing great. But Steve Avila and Kevin Dotson is what is the two players that I am focusing on as far as the Pro Bowl. I do want to say that, and Larry Jackson as well for just being a warrior, man. Remember, he had blood clots, and maybe they put him in the immortal machine, and he got that took care of it. But jokes aside, he's a warrior, and it's a scary situation. I do want to give a shout out to AD the GOAT, one of the great all-time Rams players and legends, Jackie Slater. Was talking to Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr recently on the Rams podcast, and he was talking about DeMarco Farr mentioned could you block AD? I would have loved to have seen that. You in your prime basically blocking AD, and he said there's no shame in my game, and a lot of it is him being humble because he's one of the greatest Rams offensive tackles, NFL offensive tackles of all time. He's being humble. He played 20 seasons with the Rams, and he's saying that I'll let you watch the clip in a second. But he said, "Yeah, I could block Ed Too Tall Jones. I could block Howie Long. I could block Reggie White. I know that I can block them. You've seen me, all the greats." But he said, "I'm not sure about that young man. AD. Check this out. It's an amazing clip. Check this out, and this just shows you, man. AD was just that dude, man." Here we go. If you ever wonder what does all-time great Rams and other players think about AD, here we go.
Yeah. I tell people all the time.
Yeah.
There's no shame in my game when I say this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have blocked that guy. Listen,
I respect you. There's no way.
I blocked. Yeah. I know I could block Reggie White.
I've seen it.
I know I could block Too Tall Jones.
I've seen that too.
I know.
Yeah.
I can block Jack Youngblood.
Okay.
And I know I can block Fred Dean. But I've been there. I can block Howie Long. But I don't know. When I looked at him, listen, there was nobody ever watched a Ram televised game. Nobody ever watched a Ram televised game when Aaron Donald was playing that had eyes on him like I did.
Yeah, every snap.
I watched everything he did.
Oh, yeah.
And he could beat you with the basic of things at any time.
Wow.
He was unbelievable, man. I've never seen a more dominant defensive player play in the line of scrimmage in my life.
And so there it is, man. The great Jackie Slater, humble. And I can tell you this, Jackie gets the best one sometimes, and Aaron Donald would too in his prime. But that just shows you how amazing Aaron Donald was, man. We are so blessed to have, as Ram fans, seen some of the greatest players of all time, man. All the way back whenever. You could be a great grandfather now. I mean, the Rams, see, unlike the other teams in our division, any of them, the Rams' greatness wasn't only like 13 years. From 81 to 94, we go all the way back to the 40s. Crazy Leg Hirsch, Norm Van Brocklin, Bob Waterfield, Jack Snow, Roman Gabriel, the Fearsome Four. I mean, just boom, 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 boom. We got the most NFL players in the Hall of Fame in the NFC West. And so, but yeah, all the way through, just Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Falk, Eric Dickerson, Jerome Bettis, Jack Youngblood, Hacksaw Reynolds, just on and on and on, man. Jim Everett was one of the great back-to-back touchdown leaders. He was a great player that they had a couple of years where they were really great, and then the guy started retiring, and then the owner at that time didn't get us over the hump. We ended up trading Eric Dickerson. Imagine the 89 Rams who split with the Niners, who won the Super Bowl in 89. It was either us or them. Imagine the Rams with Eric Dickerson in the backfield instead of Greg Bell. But anyway, amazing franchise, man. We're so blessed to see all these great players. AD, now Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, one of the all-time great seasons, Puka Nacua. It just goes on and on and on, man. Amazing. Let's get into the chat. Danny Berry says, happy Saturday. Hey, everyone. How you doing, Danny Berry? Appreciate you. Michael says, hey there, Rudy and the Romelia. Appreciate you. Louis says, why would you think Puka can be a tight end? I hope you're joking, right? Well, he basically is like a big tight end. He can do anything that a tight end can, but I'm just talking about the way they line up in 13 personnel. That's all. I'm not saying for him to be a tight end, but he can play. He's versatile. He's just look at George Kittle in his prime. He was a lot faster than he is now. He's still one of the best tight ends. But he's big. He's a big dude. But I'm just saying, but we have a lot of tight ends to run that 13 personnel. That's what I was talking about. Michael says, Rams 34, Card 17. Yeah, give me your scores in the chat. I would love that. That I can see that score. John Bomber says, Rudy, I'm sorry I can't. You're good. I was unannounced live. I wanted to come in now instead of coming later. I'm going to be back home late today. I'm sorry I came late to your live stream. You're fine. The Cardinals are reporting that they're not going to let Kyler. Yeah, he's out for the season. Yep, he's out for the season. Thank you. Yep. That's crazy, man. But, Brissett is the guy, and we'll see what happens. Stockton says, if we lose tomorrow, season's over. It's not over. No, listen, I would be upset. There's no excuse for us to lose tomorrow. Season's not over, though. You're still... Two horrible bad games in a row would be horrible, but it doesn't mean that you still can't win the Super Bowl. JK Alabama says, yo, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Luis says, Bettis is a Steeler. He finished with the Steelers, but he won Rookie of the Year with the Rams. He was drafted by the Rams. He's the battering Ram. And then he went to, just like you guys got Deion Sanders. I can say Deion Sanders was an Atlanta Falcon. And then he went to the Cowboys. I mean, to the Cowboys, right? So I can't remember which was first, but anyway, teams. Look at Jerry Rice was a Steeler. I mean, a Seahawk. It is what it is, man. JK says, how many Hall of Famers Rams have? Last time I looked, it was like, I want to say 14. Stockton says, what's new with Rombo? Nothing. It's the same thing. Making excuses. All happy because you're saying there's a chance that they're in third place. Thanks to the Seahawks and Rams giving them two games. Here we go. Let's get into our guy, Ryan Wendell, the guy who plugs in our offensive linemen, the guys who develops our offensive linemen, who's, we don't have a lot of penalties on the offensive line, no matter if guys are filling in. Here we go.
We've got a touchdown from Kyron Williams from the game this weekend that put you guys up in the lead. What did you like about this play?
We're in 11 personnel, but it's the same kind of run that we saw Blake Corum run on. So very similar. You're going to see wide receivers blocking with Jay Witt here on the front side. You're going to see X going across the formation to help get us better angles. You see great 11 blockers working. And then when you look at the offensive line, you see movement at the 3 technique on the front side there by Kevin Dotson and Warren McClendon against Derek Brown, one of the best defensive linemen in the league. But this ball going backside, and you got to trust your running back's vision, but this never happens if Coleman Shelton and Steve Avila right here don't just completely remove this 2-eye on the backside, and you see Kyron take it, and great job protecting the ball and getting in there. I mean, that's truly 11 guys working together right there.
With 2 matchups in the final 5 weeks, the Rams' path to the postseason runs through the Arizona Cardinals. Against a division rival, it's always personal.
Stafford throws, catch more. Kyron Williams gets a block. He's in the end zone.
But this bounce back should feel like strictly business. Because it's a new month, and it's time for a new streak. And if clinching is going to be in the cards, the Rams have no choice but to execute against the eliminator.
Stafford floats in. Nakua's the target. Oh! Stretch left. McCaffrey to the edge. Hit behind the line. And dropped. Stafford. Rocket to the end zone. Touchdown, Parkinson.
60 minutes of random football. 3 now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
Thank you for telling me muted. So sometimes there's players that played only a couple years with the team, and they'll show them up like. Thank you for telling me about the mute. They'll show you like say Jerry Rice played a couple seasons with the Seahawks, but they'll list him with that team also and as a Hall of Fame player. You kind of have to weed through it and see. The last time I looked was years ago, and the Rams were it was like 14 real players, not counting coaches. But it's been a while since I looked, so thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll have to do a deep dive and see which players, or look at it. You can even do it yourself with the AI overview. It does a really good job. Which Rams players you can kind of weed out. Some of them, sometimes they'll show players that didn't really play that long with you, but like let's say Jerome Bettis, he was Rookie of the Year with the Rams, played with the Rams for a few years. He was drafted by the Rams. That's a player that he won the Super Bowl with he got traded to the Steelers. But he did win the Rookie of the Year and was with the Rams for a few years in Los Angeles. So, but yep. Yeah, thank you. I got you. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in today. Let me give you my score. Here is my score. Give me your scores in the chat for tomorrow. I got Rams 31, Arizona Cardinals 17. Testing. Yeah, okay, good. Just want to make sure. JK says 30-17. Love it. Like I said, they may stick around for a little bit. We can't have turnovers, but I don't see us losing this game at all. We should be able to get to. I love this too. 38-10. It could be either way, man. Honestly, because after that bad taste in our mouth last game, I can see it, man. The Rams are at practice pissed. All right, guys, I got to take off. I appreciate and love each one of you guys. Stockman says Brisket has been on fire. That's okay. We still got him. We'll see what happens. Louis says Cowboys also took the Cardinals lightly, just like the Rams. Well, it's not that we're taking them lightly. We just came off of that situation, so hopefully we learned our lesson. But I still don't see them They don't have enough firepower. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys later. As we always say, may the Vermilion be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. JK says we should really get 50. I'm waiting for 50 for the Niners if we play them in the playoffs. All right, guys. Take care.